Hey guys, welcome back to UltimaBeauty. Today I am doing a review and tutorial for you of Tarte's Maneater Nightfall Eyeshadow Palette. So this is the first Tarte eyeshadow purchase I've ever made. I have plenty of their other products, but never eyeshadows for some reason. So this is a super fun palette. It's got the pretty sort of leopard print on the outside. Sturdy plastic, and when you open it, you can see these incredible shades. There are 24 shades, and they range from the everyday neutral brown, so you can create just an easy, soft look, to some truly intense blues and teals. So there's several mattes, and there's a bunch of these amazing metallic, shimmery shades that are embossed with the leopard Maneater print, and they're incredible. All you have to do is, I will pick one, use your finger, rub it over it, and then you can just rub it on your eye. That's what I did on mine. You don't even need a brush. They are so crazy pigmented. They're beautiful. They're like foil. Incredible. They last forever. I've worn them many times and they haven't faded. I wore them while playing golf in the rain and they didn't smudge or move or budge or anything. The pigments are incredible. They are the way they look. That's how they come out. They're buildable. They're blendable. They blend like a dream. There's so many different shades. It's so versatile, like I said. I didn't know where to start when I first opened it. I was just completely overwhelmed by the incredible variety of colors and shades and finishes. It typically retails for $54, I believe, but if it's the same price as it was the day I recorded this video, this was on sale on Ulta's website, which is where I got it, for I believe $39. To get all these incredible eyeshadow shades for even $54 is quite the steal, because they last forever. You don't use too much at a time, so you're going to have them for a very long time. They're unbelievable. I honestly think this is the best eyeshadow palette purchase I've made in a long time. So now that you love this palette as much as I do, I did a little tutorial for you using some of the shades. Check out the blog for a couple more makeup looks I created using this palette. Without any further ado, here is my Tarte Maneater Nightfall Eyeshadow Palette makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoy it. So grab your palette, starting with the shade Fascinate, that sort of purpley burgundy shade there. Just start running that through the crease of your eye. So you can start with a lighter shade right there. Just trace it all the way through the crease, and then you can begin to build the color intensity. Get it more and more of that purple shade. That's a great thing about the mattes in this palette, is that you can get whatever color intensity you want. They can be lighter, they can be darker. All you have to do is build and blend. So that's just what I'm doing here. Taking it through the crease, blending a little bit as I go. Don't worry too much about the blending though, because we're going to go back in and do that again. With a blending brush, I'm just softening that crease line that we made there. Just so lightly. Just so it's a little less harsh, but still keeping that sort of rounded out crease shape. Then I'm going to take the shade Tease, that matte brown shade there, and on a small brush, I'm just going to run a line of that through the crease, right sort of in the middle of the shade Passionate. Just take it all the way around through the crease. Just very gently. Don't worry about being too precise, because you are going to smoke this out as well. Just right around the crease, taking it out a touch at the edge, just till you get that shape. And then blend that out as well with a blending brush, just to diffuse it. Sort of make it one with the purple shade. Then we're going to take the shade Sizzle, that bronzy shimmer shade right there, and I'm just going to put that on my finger and rub that on the eyelid. The cool thing about these shimmers is they have almost a metallic effect when you use your finger to apply them to your eyelids. It's really pretty. Then we're going to use the shade Pounce, that matte off-white shade, and just run that through the brow bone, just to give a highlight to the rest of our shades. Then I'm going to real quick use a liquid liner. That one's from Mistake Cosmetics. I like to make short strokes and then connect them all. But you don't have to use a liquid liner if you want. I just wanted to define the shadow a little more. I also used a pencil liner on the lower waterline of my eyes. Again, to add some depth and definition. You do not have to. Next, we're going to grab that dark blue shade, After Dark, matte shade, and trace that just along the lower lash line. Make it a little more intense and sort of have a nice contrast, the blue and the bronzish shade up there. It being a matte, there's not too much fallout. There's no shimmer particles to it, so cleanup is actually pretty easy. Then take that shade there, Fascinate, that champagne shade, and run that along, I want to say the tear ducts, but I don't think that's what that is. The inner corners of your eyes, you can kind of see it there. Just to give you a little more highlight and a little extra sparkle. Then using a mascara, this one's from It Cosmetics, just pop that on the top and bottom lashes. Sort of just completing the look. You don't have to use mascara if you don't want to. I just think it sets everything nice. Then I used a concealer, that one's from Maybelline. And there's really not a ton of fallout with these eyeshadows, but you know, there's always a little bit. So I just use that to clean things up. Right under the eyes. Also use it to define the shape of my shadow just a little bit more. Then I used a contour shade, that's from Pacifica, just sort of right there around under the cheekbone. And I just blended it with my fingers. Again, now I'm just finishing off the look. Used a highlighter from Catherine Cosmetics and put that all over the tops of the cheekbones. Sort of matches with our shimmer eyeshadow in the inner corners a little bit. Then I used that blush from the Pacifica palette and I popped that on the apples of the cheeks. The blush has a nice pearl finish, which I think complements the Maneater eyeshadow quite nicely. I used a lip pencil from NARS. It's a matte finish, so it's not competing with the shimmer eyeshadow that we have going on from our Maneater palette. And then just put that all over your lips. Here we have our finished Maneater Nightfall Eyeshadow Palette tutorial. It was crazy fun to make. I love all these eyeshadows. Just the possibilities are endless. And they last forever. I think I wore them for 14 hours. No creasing, no smudging. And there you have my finished Tarte Maneater Nightfall makeup tutorial. There are so many potential eyeshadow looks you can create with this palette. It's incredible. It has so many different eyeshadow shades. Honestly, I think it's the best money I've spent on an eyeshadow palette in a long time. And that's saying a lot because I'm usually pretty pleased with my palettes, but this one is the most versatile and I'd say the best for your money. Thank you so much for watching. Check out my blog for swatches and more details. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Anyway, thank you again for watching. I hope you have a great day. I will see you next time.